There were three words that kept coming to my mind. Audacity is one of them. And the reality is we have to be living with audacity, right? And then related to that, there was the word, to push. Because you can know that you need to live with audacity, and you can even know what we said earlier, that you remind yourself of your tremendous power and potential, but unless you're pushing for that to be revealed. And the third thing, all related, is to overstep. There's always this concept, you shouldn't overstep, right? There's your boundary, right? You shouldn't overstep. But what we're saying is, no, you must overstep.
Your boundary that somebody else has imposed upon you?
Or that you've put upon you.
Like you can only do this much or
right,
go that far.
Exactly. And if you realize, again, as the listener, you're wherever you are right now, there's a boundary around you. That boundary is made up of things people have told you, of things you've told yourself, of things you believe about yourself. If you asked me or you or any one of our listeners, what is, and if you took the time, what is the maximum in whatever area of your life, you're writing, you're teaching, or whatever you're creating a podcast, whatever you're doing in life, what's the outermost limit? Honestly, there's a boundary around that.
I call it prison. I call it self-imposed prison.
Yes, but again, it's a prison that most of us are comfortable with, and most of us
self-imposed,
are maybe not even aware that those boundaries were meant to be broken. And therefore, out of those three words, live with audacity, be a little bit crazy. Mm-hmm. Push, and overstep. And now what I would recommend to our listeners is really ask, when was the last time you can honestly say you overstepped? Now, by the way, you won't always be right and you won't always succeed, but the only way towards making sure that you're going to fulfill your true potential is if you're always overstepping. And I would ask our listeners to ask yourself this question: when was the last time that you overstepped? And again, it doesn't mean that you succeeded by overstepping, but it does mean that you were pushing. It does mean that you were living with audacity. And if you are constantly living with audacity, constantly pushing yourself, constantly overstepping, you will find the ability to expand your borders, right? Your prison, if you want to call it, or simply your boundaries that you and those around you have set up. And you will begin to really manifest your great potential.